Hi, welcome to Delicate Dark Girl. Pink. So we're going to start in palettes because I felt like I wanted to give you guys a couple choices if you wanted to actually incorporate more pink into your life after seeing the trend, like, and you were like, oh, I kind of like that. I like the whole pink aspect. It is winter. We're at the end of December. We've got 3 more good months of flush season. So here are some of my favorite pinks. And by my favorite, it means all the pinks that I have. This is my manager's palette. You can see the shadow of her thumb. Okay, she's determined. There you go. Thumb. Manager thumb. These are my 2 favorite muted tones right now when it comes to pink. We've got the Pat McGrath. Which one is this? Yes, 7. This is a Divine Rose palette. So I actually have a video about all the motherships that I own. So if you want more details for this one, you can go and look at that link over there. But for now, I will show you the colors that work really well for flush season. So first of all, this one I think is a beautiful highlight. Ooh, okay. Can you imagine? Now, that was a very light touch. That's after you take some off and then you just like that. And so you can highlight like the bridge of your nose and then like wherever else you highlight, maybe your Cupid's bow or the apple of your... No, go ahead. If you have someone running some ice and some water, we're in the kitchen. So that was that one. So this one was more of a champagne rosé kind of pink, and I really like that. And we have another thing that I think is really good on the eyes, or if you're someone who likes a shimmery blush, you can use it as a highlight, but it doesn't have the same appeal as the earlier one I showed you. So this one's like better if you like want like a colored blush like this, as a like if you're like someone who likes a satin blush, those kind of blushes that have a bit of they look like moisturized skin. So you can see that using that as a blush. Ta-da, look at that. It's very natural, but it's like extraordinary. So that's 1 and 2 in this palette. Everything else, they all pull a little rosy-ish. That's why I really like it. But when we're talking about just strictly like pink stuff, those are the pinkest ones in this palette. Alright, so that's this. This is the other one. This is Rahm & Rosebud Garden. This is one of the little 10 pans that I love. This, I think these 2 work great as a muted blush. So if you want to do more of a flushing blush, it's these 2. Alright, so you want a muted tone blush. Start here, right? And then you mix it with that one. This one too. Let me see if I can really get it to show you. There you go. This feels like a fraud. There you go. Okay. Now I know you might be terrified about these, but these are great little bases, okay, for your blush. And then this shimmer. This one's like super shimmery, okay? If you like bigger chunks in your highlight, that shimmer right there is a good one because it's basically just like, look at it, see? And it picks up the light really well. This is another one, but it's a little whiter. That's another one. So it could give you the clear sparkles that I think a lot of people can appreciate in the winter time. It just feels like snow crystals on your face. So that's this palette. So I use these 2 and that 3. Alright? And now we will get into, because these aren't vivid, but they aren't muted like the other ones. These are, okay, I would say soft tones. So if you're someone who can't really do vivids without feeling like you look like, I don't know, a music video vixen from 1984, like this one's for you, where you get more color than a mute, but less color than a vivid. You are someone who, like the previous one for the Rahm, you're someone who likes bigger chunks of sparkle in your highlighter. And let me show you why. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this gently, because it's not mine. Alright, and then the second one in that palette, it's sliding away. the second one in that palette. So now we're gonna swatch into the two that I find very good blushes in this palette. And this one is this, and this finger is this. All right. So we have boom. Right. That one's actually one of my favorite things to use as a blush. This one right here, but this one's also very good. Okay. They look great, and they look better together. Let me show you. That's them mixed. This side, and then if you like a highly crystallized highlight, this is the one I would recommend. Let's swatch it one more time. Whee! Okay, highly crystallized, but very good. Again, the whole snow crystal thing, and it has a little bit of blue and pink, so that's always nice. The Deuce by Juvia's that I've been calling Douce for many, many years. It's not necessarily a pink palette. It's just a palette that features pink. This is the one I use as a blush most of the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch that for you. Another soft tone. This one, very good as well. Alright, there's that one. Woo! And then we have this one, the one I like to use. Woohoo! Okay. And once again, they look even better mixed together. Alright, when you mix it together, alright, you get that color. There's that. Then, these two I recommend as the highlights, right? Is this one, because it pulls fully pink. It's really great. And then this other one that kind of pulls like a silvery pink. So you can pick your poison. Alright, this is this one, the white looking one. Woo! Alright, woohoo! Again, it's got some bigger sparkles, but it actually isn't that sparkly. And then here's the other one. This is what I was talking about, some more silvery pink. But when you put it on, it just kind of looks white. All these highlight ones are also really good for the inner corner. If you like inner corner, or if you like to put shimmer in your waterline like I do. There we go. So now we are leaving soft chroma land. And we're going into vivid territory. Ba-bum. So if you're someone who really needs that punch, like your makeup, you've got to have vivid colors. We are now at the highest chroma that I have. And it's this one, this Lilac Twinkle by Nicka K. I really like this palette. So I'm going to show you this one, this one, this one, okay? The shimmers in here, I wouldn't necessarily recommend. Maybe this one. Like they're because they're too red. Maybe this one and maybe this one if it's not hard panned. Nope. This one's gone to the winds. This one's gone. It's gone, boys. We can't get it back. But this one's cute. You can still use this one as a nice little pink highlight. So let me show you the... Let's hope these aren't dead. No, they're not. They're still good. Oh, good. Look at that. I've been using the brown one. I haven't used this one in a while. They would all make really cute blushes, okay? This one probably the highest chroma. It's like a neon pink. But this one in the middle, very cute. Like bubblegum pink. And then this one, just a very cool pink. So like this is good for flush season. Alright? And if you're a more warm tone, you probably want this one. These won't, they'll stick out a little more, but like this one might be a little more conducive. Alright? And that, oops, was this one. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then last but not least, we have the Sweet Pinks. And so we have another high chroma. Woo! This one. Again, another one that would be good as a highlight because it's very gold. You can use it as like a blush topper. If you, again, like satin blush, this one's very gold though. If you're going to double it as something other than an eyeshadow, it's better as a highlight. As you can see when I rub it in, it looks great, doesn't it? I think that'd be really nice on the skin. There's a little blush topper, like a highlight blush topper. And then we have these two very serious sparkles. So I'm going to skip over those. And I'm just going to take you right into very vivid blush land. Why are these possibly the best swatched ones? That's what I'm going to get the hang of swatching at the end of the video. So anyway, so my highly recommends. That brings us to the end of the highly recommends. I don't have to say much about these except, okay, let me tell you my favorite. I think my favorite is these two. This one and this one look good when you pair them on top of each other. Also, if you like this color tone, but you're like, oh, I wish it wasn't as, like, I don't know, neon, pair it with this one. Let's show you. This one helps dilute it, like, it's like a latte. So this is what they look like mixed together. Do you want to see all these? Look at these fingers. Stained.